Welcome to Practically Speaking with Kess. My name is Kess Amuru. Your guy with the sauce, your guy with the swag, and of course with the vibes. I don't come today again with another topic. And this time, I want to really hear your views. I want to see your views. We want to talk on child pornography. Child pornography. You heard me right. When you go to shops and you want to get a porn tape, of course, if you are not 18, they will, a standard shop will not want to sell for you. Also, there are some films that we want to watch. They will say rated 18, or they will say this film is 18. Viewer discretion is advised. But when children are now going into pornography, I think, just as I have a lot of questions on my mind, I know you hearing it now, I know you have a lot of questions on your mind. Like, what is he talking about? How can a child engage in pornography? I know a lot of questions are running through your mind. Same as me, a lot of questions are running through my mind. A lot. Because it is not just a strong moral decadness, but only God knows what our society is becoming. I have several videos. Because of my quest for this topic, I decided to do some work. And I have lots of videos, but I can't post it. Because posting it is like promoting the act. So I will not be posting. I can't post it. More so, I need to keep the identity of these children, because some of them are so young. Some of them are so young that they don't know what they are doing. Just like Jesus will say that, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. It's the case of these children. Because you can't tell me that a child of 4 knows the consequences of what he or she is doing by videoing himself or herself doing pornography. I have several videos. And of course, some of you who knows me knows that I don't say things that I don't have evidences for. It's disheartening. The first time I heard about it and I saw the video, I couldn't sleep. I was imagining, if this boy is my child, if this girl is my child, what will I do? This will make me to refer to you to check my videos. I did a video on every child is your child. Every child is my child. I did a video because these days, of course, in that video I said there are too many children becoming parents these days, and it will cause a serious moral decadence in the future. So many untrained children becoming parents. Now, it is child pornography. My heart is heavy. But then, I'm releasing this so that we can all practically look into it. Some questions at heart is, how did we get here? How did our children get to this point? How do they learn the act? And the worst is, who is doing this video? Who is actually filming them? I saw a video. The young, I think they are between the age of 12, 13, 14. The Chrisland video. The Chrisland video. They filmed it themselves. They actually filmed it themselves. I saw another video of those children will not be more than 6, 7 years old. They will not be more than 6, 7 years old. They were filming themselves. So if I say who is doing the filming, you may say, they can film themselves now. Beautiful. I also saw another video of 2, should I say infant? Because the girl in question is still wearing pampers. And the boy should be between the age of 3 or 4. And the camera was kind of far from them. It means somebody is filming from afar. Somebody is actually, that video, with my view, somebody is actually filming from afar. That child was still wearing pampers. That child should be between the age of 1 year, 6 months to 2 years. Why the boy in question that was climbing the child should be between the age of 3 or 4. Questions are, how do they learn this thing? How do they know the act? I know yourself, you watching me, you have questions. I know some of you will be raging right now like, my child, I will kill. I will do this. I will do that. But let me ask you one question. How friendly are you with your child? If someone is molesting your child, will you know? Will you know? Are you as friendly that your child will come and report every issues to you? Because this is where we miss it as parents. Our children, because we are in the 21st century, is it 21st century now? This is 2022. Because we are in jet age, the world of technology. In one of the videos, I asked a question. Most of the assignment they give to these children now, is it for parents or for children? Because most of the assignment has to do with internet. That the parent will have to, by force, by fire, submit his or her phone for the child to browse. So I asked the question in one of the videos that the assignment these teachers actually give these children, is it for the children or for the parent? We are in jet age. These days, if you don't give your child your phone, the child will be crying unnecessary cries. You will be forced to give your child your phone. These days, a lot of children of the rich, they have iPad. The average man children have Android phone. They browse through the internet. And of course, you know, the internet has the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, there are so many questions that are popping up on child pornography. Now, I want to narrow this discourse on, because I don't want it to I believe in recommendations, what we can do to solve some of these excesses, some of these problems. So I don't want to bore you with stories. I don't want to bore you with. I believe in practical approach, pragmatic approach to solve issues. And so one of my recommendations is, if you want to be a parent, be a parent. If you want to be a mother indeed. If you want to be a father indeed. How do I mean? Be friends with your children. Let your children have the best of friends in fatherhood in you. Let your child see you as the mother, not just as mother, but as best friend, as talking mate. Don't ever shun your child when your child is asking question. Every question your child asks, try and provide an answer for your child. Because if you don't, your child will go out and ask that same question. Listen to your child. Feel the emotions of your child. Most of this child pornography we see, or you could call it child sex tape that we see. Most of it, some of the children must have asked questions from their father, their mother, and they were shunned. Your child comes back home and asks you, like a child actually asked me some years ago, what do I understand by internet sex? I didn't take that child for granted. I didn't shun that child. I sat that child down. I spoke to that child like an adult, because she was already 13 and she needed to know. I spoke to that child like an adult. I educated that child. To God be the glory. That child, she's grown now, because the story, this I'm talking about, is more than 15 years. That child is grown now, and she's married. That experience, I can't forget it. I can't forget it. Because I have this notion that every child is my child, even before I got married. I have this notion, I have this every child is my child. So I try as much as possible to provide solutions to every child out there. My heart is heavy. How did we get here? Number one, we got to this stage where our children are engaged in pornography by, number one, children party. Children party. Every school now has end of the year party. Every school does end of the year party. And all our children, we pay for end of the year party. We use our money to promote child pornography. In a way, a child that is in KG, we do end of the year party to get to primary school. And once the child is graduating, once the child is leaving primary 1 to primary 2, the child will do end of the year party. Once the child is leaving primary 2 to primary 3, we do end of the year party. What is wrong with this society? What is wrong with us? The only graduation that I knew, you may call me a cake, you may call me that I'm not civilized. The only graduation that I knew while growing up was when a child graduates from primary school to secondary school, you do graduation. But now it's like we do graduation every year, from one stage of from one primary level to another primary level. And we do party. And when we do party, what do we do in that party? We bring DJ. DJ will come and play all sorts of songs that the children will dance to. I've seen a lot of videos where these so-called mothers and so-called fathers, they will be there, they will be videoing the child twerking. I mean, it's craziness. It's madness. Your child is twerking, you are videoing you, and you are applauding that child. What are you promoting? Child pornography involves you and I. We are the one actually promoting child pornography. All the private schools are doing end of the year party, and we are paying for it. Some parents does not even go for the end of the year party. They don't go. They just pay, and their children go, and their children do whatever they like at the end of the year party and come back home. My take on this children's party: it's good that children socialize. It's good that children, because sometimes if you don't pay for your child to actually go for the party, it's like you are depriving your child of socialization, or you are depriving your child of having fun. If you must pay and if you must have your child to go for this party, please be there. Be there and know what your child is doing. Get a close look at what they are doing. Once you know the educational part of the party is over and it has become dance or whatever, take your child and go home. Because I know the parties, there's educational side where they give your child assignment to do, a citation to do. But once it comes to that dance party side of it, take your child and go home. By so doing, the school will know that we parents are frowning on these excesses. Thank you for listening. We'll be doing the part 2 of this video to look at some other effect, some other things that is really affecting and that is making our child to go into child pornography. We'll be looking at some of that, but for now, thank you for listening. Watch out for the part 2. God bless you.